Good morning and welcome to News First Prime Time Sunrise.
It's the 10th of November 2014. A very good Monday morning to you and welcome to Prime Time Sunrise. You're with me, Florine Rajendran. Here's a look at your headlines. Health Minister says having 7 subject ministers for agriculture is a sad situation. Latest figures say number of missing persons in Mirabad landslide is 37. Hundreds of thousands of Catalans vote in symbolic referendum on independence from Spain. In those stories in detail now, Health Minister Maithripala Sirisena says that having 7 subject ministers for agriculture is a sad situation. The minister was addressing a function in Medirigiriya yesterday. The ceremony was organized by the North Central Province Agriculture Minister.
During 2008, over 300 functions to celebrate the WAP festival were held in every divisional secretariat. People who had never held a Pamati in their life, including some ministers, all got into the paddy fields. Back then, the Agriculture Ministry initiative, Apivamu Ratanagamu, and the program to promote national food items showed great results. But it is sad to see that the Ministry of Agriculture that I then handled now has 7 ministers. The ministry has been broken into 7.
It has been reported that the Nuwareli district is currently experiencing the falling of frozen dew or ground frost. When Newsfirst contacted the Nuwareli district secretary DPG Kumarasiri in this regard, he invited local tourists to visit the area to witness this phenomenon. However, he stated that the frozen dew was having a negative impact on the harvesting of certain vegetables. The opinion of the Supreme Court over the constitutionality of President Mahinda Rajapaksa seeking to contest for 3rd term under the 18th Amendment to the Constitution is scheduled to be sent to the President today. The President made this request in writing to the Supreme Court in terms of the Constitution on the 5th of November, seeking its opinion before the 10th of November. As a result of this written request, the Registrar of the Supreme Court, based on the instructions given by Chief Justice, His Lordship Justice Mohan Piris, informed the President of the Bar Association of Sri Lanka to tender written submissions in this regard. Accordingly, the accepting of written submissions in respect of the said matter was made possible until 3 p.m. on the 7th of November. An individual in Ukpata, Visavela died after he was electrocuted. Our correspondent stated that the victim had come in contact with a high-voltage electric power cable when he climbed onto an electric post in order to obtain power for an event that was due to be held on the 12th in a factory in the area. The deceased was a 48-year-old resident of Pasyala named Jayantha Hettiarachi. Meanwhile, the number of missing persons following the Koslanda tragedy now stands at 37. Minister of Disaster Management Mahinda Amaravira stated that earlier that this number was 34, but that it has now been confirmed that the final number of missing persons stands at 37, consisting 33 locals and 4 others. Minister Mahinda Amaravira added that search operations are to be called off from today. The search for missing persons has been continuing since the day of the Koslanda tragedy that occurred on the 29th of last month. Meanwhile, Registrar General E.A. Gunasekara stated that a program will be initiated to provide the relevant documents to those who lost their birth certificates and other documents of identification in the disaster. Meanwhile, Central Sector Commander Major General Mano Pereira, speaking to News First this morning, spoke on the latest with regard to search operations in the Lanka area.
The Army involvement in Miriabad, the search operation would continue today. However, depending on the decision taken by the civil administrative authorities, we may call off the search operations by this evening. Although the search operations would be called off, we would continue with the road repair activities that would connect Miriabad to Koslanda, and also other activities connected to the maintenance and administration of relief centers, and effort to assist the civil administrative authorities in resettlement activities of those displaced from the Miriabad incident. The construction of houses would commence soon, as we have already gone into the preliminary arrangement. The land has been cleared now, and the site should be prepared for the commencement of constructions within the course of this week.
You're watching Primetime Sunrise on MTV Sports. Up next is Sports News. In some cricket news, speaking at a post-match media briefing, Sri Lanka cricket captain Angelo Matthews says that he admits that the team did not play well in their third ODI against India.
Sri Lanka were beaten by 6 wickets, having scored only 242 runs before being bowled out. Kulasekara, Thisara Pereira and Dilshan took a wicket each. The result means that the Indians have now taken an unassailable 3-0 lead in the 5-match series.
He's the field and 3-0 up in the 5-match series.
Dilshan and Mahela showed some resistance today towards India, and all the other batsmen just threw it away. I thought either lack of concentration or just playing silly shots. We've got to admit that we didn't play well, except for Dilshan and Mahela. Mahela batted brilliantly today. Except for Mahela's, innings, all the others were a failure. It is a challenge in tour for all the teams, not only us. Coming here, and not many teams have won against India in India. But we just want to play our brand of cricket, which we haven't played in the past 3 games. I think we need to play our brand of cricket and stop worrying about winning or losing. If we get that right, I think we are walking into the World Cup, pretty high and confident. Going into the World Cup, we need, top guns to fire, the experienced guys. And they've been performing. They are the ones who have been performing for the past couple of years, probably. And the younger guys, need to learn from the scene.
And that's a wrap of Primetime Sunrise here at News First. For the News First team, I'm Florine Rajendran. Have a pleasant day ahead.
Hotline 0114-896-896. www.newsfirst.lk. Feedback at newsfirst.lk.